Hello everyone. I just recently got this really nice magsafe charger for my phone, which really fits well on the place where the old school phone used to be. And it comes with a USB-C adapter connector, which I need to plug into the adapter into the cigarette lighter. And I would really like to have this a little bit more neat. So I got this 12 volts to USB converter, which ends with a USB connector and a USB-C adapter, and I'm gonna connect it directly to the fuse box and hide this cable. Haven't seen this done on a video before, so I'm gonna try to show you how it could be done. Hopefully, see how it goes. Unscrew this first. Remove the whole thing. This is just a plastic plug that holds this plastic thing on, which can be removed with a Torx. What is it? T20, I think. Yeah. And that slides right up, out. And behind it you see two more Torx screws. And then you're supposed to grab it from where it ends and pull out. Pull out towards the footwell. Yeah, and there we go. These are just plastic plugs. They're fairly beaten, so maybe somebody's tried to do that before me. Yeah. Now we have access to here, and there's this trim that's also removable just by basically pulling it out like this. Yeah, now we're here. So this is where I'm planning to route the cable through. Let's see. I need to investigate a little bit more how that's going to be done. So I've done a little bit of looking around in here. It looks like there is this metal column that I can probably zip tie the actual adapter to. I was thinking like this. Then I'm gonna have the USB cable, like a normal length, just hanging here. Then obviously I need to route the power cable back to the fuse box on the other side of the driver's footwell. And I was looking for some sort of grounding point in here. And if I lift this thing up, which used to be just lying down, I lift it up, seems to be a really nice ground. Just here. I don't know if you can see that now, maybe. Probably not over the fingers, but just right here. Yeah, so I think that I'm gonna use that one to ground the thing. Hopefully that works. Alright, let me prep the cables a little bit. So now I've taken the ground wire and I put this kind of ring shoe on, which I'm gonna just screw on directly on that, and then I'm gonna continue taking the hot wire down to the fuse box. This is a 10mm nut, which should be like fairly simple to remove with this just small ratchet. I'm gonna unplug the battery first, just so that I don't mess up anything else. Alright, so the battery is unplugged, so I'm gonna undo this grounding nut. Might be useful. What? The battery. Oh, that's the battery. Okay, it's not the second touch. Okay, that's gone. the shoe on now. I see it. So I got this screwed on and tightened. So as you can see, so this one is almost ready, and now we're gonna focus on the red cable. I'm gonna try it out first. So see you in the footwell. So welcome to the driver's footwell. What I've done is I routed the cable just like that for now, because I didn't want to hide it or start hiding it before I test it out. And here you go, there's the fuse box. What I've used is this kind of fuse tab thing, which basically allows you to tap into an already existing fuse. This is A6, which is used for at least in my car, for heated seats. And what I've done is I put a 5 amp fuse and connected the cable to that. So this is switched, so it's only on when the ignition is on. So that's actually useful because I don't want to drain the battery. So yeah, I did like a temporary connection here. It works, so I can progress now with trying to hide the cable. Thing that the cable can actually fit inside, like behind the carpeting over here, and I'm gonna try to pull this carpet around the fuse box off so that I can route the cable like directly from there, so it's not hanging around here, around the pedals mostly. So yeah, I'm gonna report in a little bit later. We'll see how it's gone. Okay, so continuing. The wire's up there. I'm probably gonna try to tuck it in a little bit more. Then it goes behind the carpeting over here. And then I got finally like fairly close to the fuse box. And this whole thing, including this plastic thing up here, it is part of the fuse box carpeting. So I'm just gonna unscrew these 4 Phillips screws and see what I can do with that. Okay, I've never done this before, so I'll be curious. Okay, so it was just hanging on the carpet. Okay, here we go. This looks fairly nice. I can actually tuck it in behind this piece of the carpeting. That should hold it just nice. And yeah, that's basically it. I've read on the internet that there's supposed to be a ground wire somewhere around here, so that's why I got the 2 cable. Or not ground wire, but ground in general. I can't see that really. No, can't see anything down here now. Yeah, alright. So I'm just gonna cut the cable, splice it a little bit more, pull it through the fuse box cover. I can try to do that already now, I think. No, I need to cut this. So this was the idea. Hope you can see that. I'm gonna run a little bit like this. As it goes through this piece, I'm just gonna try to put this back in. Move the carpet. Yeah. Yep. This looks good to me. Yeah. It was great actually. Okay, so let's put the screws back in. So next step is just making this thing shorter. I just cut the excess cable, make it nice so that I can close the door. One of the advantages of putting the fuse tab on the up here is that you are actually able to close the plastic door that goes to that closes the fuse box. So it's actually not going to be visible at all. Okay, let me cut the cables. Okay, so the cables are connected. This is how it turned out. This one goes, it's hidden way out. This is the fuse tab. Sits really nice, and it's just a matter of trying to close this. Hopefully that actually works. Let me see where I have the cover. It's up here. The other way. Like this. Bam. Nice. So yeah, let's test this out. See if it works. So I've just connected the battery back up. This wire is connected to the charger, which is there temporarily yet because I still have to close all of this down. And it's just zip tied. I'm gonna make sure that I zip tie it properly so it doesn't rattle. And phone is over here on top of the charger. So let's see if I turn this, if it works. Well, it's charging. Good. So now close everything down. And I think I'm done with this.